Hi, it's Dr. Yopp, your favorite grief recovery method specialist, certified by the Grief Recovery Institute. Welcome to this week's episode of Takeaways About Grief. My question for you this week is, what is it that you do to avoid dealing with your emotions surrounding a loss? This week, we'll chat about S.T.E.R.B.S, S.T.E.R.B.S, short-term energy releasing behaviors. What are they, and how do they impact your grief recovery? Let's have a quick chat about grief. Loss produces a great amount of emotional energy, but because we have been socialized from an early age to incorrectly deal with painful, sad, and negative emotions, we end up storing that energy inside. So let me give you an example of what I mean when I say we are socialized at an early age to incorrectly deal with negative emotions that lead us to these S.T.E.R.B.S that we're going to talk about today. Brandon comes home from preschool, right? Crying about the kids on the playground. Mom, dad, or whomever the caretaker is asks Brandon what's wrong. Brandon tearfully shares that the kids are mean to him and won't play with him, right? So then mom or dad, grandma says, "Oh, don't cry, sweetheart. Here, have a cookie. You'll feel better." Well, of course, Brandon eats the cookie and begins to feel different, not better. What happens is that for a while he is distracted, no longer thinking about the mean kids in the playground. And what Brandon doesn't realize is that he's being socialized to believe that feelings can be fixed with food. There's been no completion of the emotional pain caused by the event on the playground. But what has happened is those negative feelings and the event that caused the feelings are now hidden under the cookie. So, S.T.E.R.B.S, short-term energy releasing behaviors. These are activities we participate in that do not help us discover or properly deal with the source of the built-up energy surrounding our loss. They are activities that provide us with the illusion that our short-term relief offered by the cookie has actually given us long-term relief from the pain caused by the loss. In other words, you think you feel better, when indeed you only feel different and distracted. Here's another example. Imagine you are a steam kettle, right? Now, a healthy steam kettle releases energy as soon as it builds up. But when you're told things like, "Don't feel bad," or "If you're going to cry, go to your room," then the energy just builds with no escape. And as that pressure builds inside of our kettle, we naturally seek relief. This is when we start participating in S.T.E.R.B.S, short-term energy releasing behaviors. And I'm going to share with you a partial list of examples of S.T.E.R.B.S found in the Grief Recovery Handbook. I've already mentioned food, right? There's also drugs and alcohol, anger, becoming obsessed with exercise, fantasy movies, TVs, books, isolation, sex, shopping, or better known as retail therapy, workaholism. Every griever probably has something that we can add to this list. The danger of S.T.E.R.B.S is that they create an illusion of grief recovery. They are, in the name, short-term, and they don't remove the cork from our steam kettle. They just jam it in further. And when done for the wrong reasons, they can have a negative impact on us as grievers. As always, I'm here to help you properly define, discover, and recover from your grieving experiences. Text me at 813-324-4474 for more information or to register for online sessions.